Hi guys, it's me, Ebayaddicts here. So today I want to talk to you about what are things that are holding you back from your eBay business. I got my notebook here and I wrote down 10 things that I hear often that people say that they struggle the most with their eBay business. Okay, so I'm gonna go down the list and I'm gonna tell you my top 10 things, and then you guys let me know in the comment section what's the number one thing that's holding you back the most. All right, so number one is time management. People just, they're not in a schedule, they just don't have a routine. They're all over the place. They're busy working or picking up the kids from school, and they just haven't got their schedule or routine down pat. I know when I used to work for General Electric, what I used to do is all my items that I sold on eBay the night before, I would load them up in the back seat of my car or in the trunk. And then when I would go on my 30-minute lunch break at work, I had a little tape gun with me in my glove box, and I would print off all my shipping labels and then take my little tape gun and run to the post office, and I would tape up all my items of everything that I sold on eBay and tape them up and drop them off at the in the post office box on my lunch break. So I always, there was a routine. I just got in the habit of doing it every day, Monday through Friday, boxing up, put all my items, everything I sold the night before in the back seat in the trunk. And then I would go on my lunch break and ship everything out. Number two is I don't have money to buy inventory. So if that's an issue that you struggle with, you just don't have any funds, you just need money to buy items to resell on eBay, I can help you. Just let me know what it is that you're needing, what you're looking to do. You know, if I have videos on my channel showing you how to make money as a medical courier, or maybe you can deliver pizza part time on the weekends, or delivering newspapers, or maybe you can drive Uber. But I can help you if that's your problem. You just don't have any money to buy inventory. Let me know. Put it in the comments below, and I'll see what I can do to help you out. Um, Number three is I can't find good items to sell on eBay. I know a lot of people go to their Goodwills or thrift stores and they either can't find items, or the items they find is way, way, way overpriced. I mean, it's just way out of their ballpark of what they want to pay. So on my channel, routinely every week, I try to show you guys where I go to get inventory, and I'll go to Goodwills and thrift stores and pawn shops and OfferUp, and I'll show you guys where I go to get inventory and where you can get inventory cheap and where you can find inventory. And also, if you can't find inventory locally in your area, you can find inventory on the internet. You can like buy a wholesale lot of items on eBay and then resell them on eBay. So that happens. Number four would be eBay listing limits. So if you're new to eBay, eBay will put a limit on how many items you can list on your store, and they want to make sure you're not some fly-by-night company. They want to make sure that you're going to keep the customers happy, you're not overwhelming yourself, and you're not biting off more than you can chew, basically. They want to make sure that you're going to get all the shipping done on time, customers are going to be happy, they're going to have positive feedback. So what I would do if you have eBay listing limits is I would try to max it out. If they give you 50 or 500 or 1,000, max out those 1,000. And then at the end of the 30 days, once you have, if you bought some items, you've sold some items on eBay, and you've already shown eBay and you've already built up a history of being able to get all your items shipped out on time, and you have happy customers, and you show eBay you're not shipping out junk, call them up after 30 days and say, hey, I've got all this inventory I need to list on my eBay store. I've had a store for 60 or 90 days now. I've been shipping out my items on time. My customers are happy. Is there any way you guys can raise my listing limits? And if they say no, wait 30 days and call back and ask them again. They'll raise up your listing limits. Number five is I don't have enough space to store all my eBay inventory. This was my number one problem I had last year. I was living at this townhouse that was on the beach over there in Clearwater, and it was a nice place. It was a nice neighborhood, but I just didn't have enough space to store all my eBay inventory. I had 5,000 items in my eBay store, and I had stuff stacked from floor to the ceiling in my bedroom. And I had a bunch of small items, CDs, DVDs, video games, TV remotes, neckties, and I just had stuff stacked from floor to ceiling in my bedroom, trying to squeeze as much items as I can fit in my bedroom, and then I decided to move so I could have more space. So if that's a problem, let me know. That was my number one problem last year, is just not having enough space to store all my items. Number six is going to be not being organized. So you're doing well, you have enough money for inventory, you've bought inventory, you're finding it, you're listing it every day, you're shipping every day, but you're just not organized. You got stuff everywhere. So whenever the item sells, you're spending a half hour, an hour looking for one item, and you're tearing the whole house up looking for this one stupid item that's sold. Let's say it's a VHS tape and you've been looking for 45 minutes to find it. You're like, I know it's here. I just saw it 2 days ago. I just don't have a clue of where it is. So you need to be more organized, and maybe on the listing on your heading you'll put AA1 or AAB, and then when the item sells, it print off the shipping label and it'll say AAB, and then you can go to the inventory location and find it and pull it out, put it in a shipping label, put it in an envelope, and ship it out. Number 7 is you just don't know how to get started on eBay. You've seen other resellers make money on eBay. You have money for inventory. You know where to find good items. But the biggest problem is you just don't know how to get started on eBay. And if that's a problem, there's many resellers online that has tutorials and teach you how to get started on eBay. If that's your number one problem, put it in the comments below and I'll film you guys a tutorial on how to create a new eBay account and how to get started on eBay if you just don't know how to get started. Number 8, this is staying focused / being too tired / not motivated. So maybe you worked a 8 or 10 hour shift at your job. You're tired. You're hungry. You just want to come home and take a shower. You want to have a nice hot meal. You want to lay down and chill and relax. And you're too tired. You're not motivated. You just don't feel like listing items and boxing and shipping up items. And it's like the last thing on your mind. You want to get the kids a bath. You're trying to cook dinner. You need to go run to the grocery store. You're trying to do laundry, whatever it is, and you're just not motivated to do work on eBay today. You're just like, oh, we'll put that off to tomorrow. I'm just not motivated and I just don't feel like it. You have to be able to be motivated, and you got to get like in a routine. You're the breadwinner of the family, and if you don't work, you don't produce, you don't eat. Simple as that. It's up to you to produce to make sure that you take care of you and your family. Not no one else. The government or no one's going to come help you or going to come take care of you. It's all on you. All right, number 9 is you just don't have no support from your friends and family. They just don't support your reselling business. They think that you're wasting your time, or it's a nice hobby, or they tell you to get a real job. I know my dad tells me all the time. He's like, Jeff, why don't you just go get a job, working for the post office or something, and just do your 9-to-5 job and be happy with that. And I would be like, I tell him, I say, well, that's not what I want to do. I didn't grow up one day and say, man, I'm going to grow up one day and work as a post office carrier. No, I never thought that that's what I wanted to do when I grew up. Not once. So that happens. I know a lot of times maybe your spouse or girlfriend or husband, they just don't support you in your reselling ventures, and they think that, you're spending money on inventory instead of spending money on them, or you're spending time listing items instead of spending time with them. So it's kind of a balancing act. And if you don't have people in your family that are resellers and they don't understand, you need to get in a network of people that are resellers that can have your back to help support you when you're feeling down. All right. Number 10 is you need an accountability partner. Well, for me, my little brother is a reseller, and we talk on the phone almost every single day. So, and what happens is we kind of bounce ideas off each other. My brother helped me this past week. I bought 886 video games this past week, and my brother's calling me on the phone every single day. Hey, how many items did you sell today? Did you ship out items? Did you find inventory today? And then this week I just helped him on eBay. He just bought 2,000 remotes for $1,000. So he bought remotes for 50 cents a piece. And even if he just sells them for $10 a piece on average, times 2,000 remotes, he should easily turn $1,000 into 20,000 when it's all said and done. So that's my list. I'm going to go over it one more time. And so time management. You have the same 24 hours as Bill Gates and Warren Buffett. You just got to manage it correctly. Number 2 is not having money to buy eBay inventory. I can help you out with that. Number 3 is you can't find items to sell on eBay. Number 4 is you have eBay listing limits. Number 5 is you don't have enough space to store all your eBay inventory. Number 6 is you're not organized. Your items sell. You have inventory everywhere and you just can't find it. Number 7 is you just don't know how to get started on eBay. We can help you out with that. Number 8 is you're not focused, you're too tired, and you're just not motivated to do work on eBay. Number 9 is your friends and family don't support you. And number 10 is you need an accountability partner. So out of the 10 that I just gave you guys, comment below and let me know what your biggest issue is. My biggest issue, like I said last year, I just didn't have enough space to store everything. And so that was my biggest number one thing holding me back. Because I had stuff stacked everywhere. I was doing good on my business. I just didn't have enough room to store all my inventory. So I had to upgrade. And I just recently, this past 2 months ago, I got a big shed and a big 5 bay garage in our backyard. So I got plenty of space now to store eBay merchandise. But anyways, like I said, guys, let me know what your number one issue is that's holding you back on your eBay business. And let's work together. Let's see if we can help each other out. That's it for me, guys. eBay Addict, peace out. You guys have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right? Bye.